Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts, covered in a blanket of white. Today is Monday, January 31st, and the moon shifts from Aquarius. No, excuse me. Clear that throat, lady. Capricorn to Aquarius. That already happened. Here that happened at 4:43 a.m. So we wake up with an Aquarius moon, and we are waiting on, we're actually in the dark of the moon because later today in some places and early tomorrow morning here we have a new moon in Aquarius. And this is sort of a perfect way for an Aquarius new moon covered in white, at least here in this environment. Aquarius is always sort of connected with snow and sudden things, sudden snowstorms. So we went from nothing on the ground to this in a 24-hour period, and I can't get too far into the yard because, as you can see, it's up to my knees. So, and it's 7 degrees. But the good news this morning is that it's 7 and it feels like 7, as opposed to it's 7 and it feels like below 0. So it's nice, not very windy this morning, which is a nice change around here. So this is where you'll see this from, right here. I am knee deep in snow right now, but I don't want to do one of those ungraceful pirouettes into the snow on camera. I think we'll just wait on that. So let's talk about what's happening today. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, hopefully you heard everything I said because I sort of had my hand by the microphone there. So today we have the moon in Aquarius. It does make a supportive connection to Chiron in Aries. We actually just had the sun do a sextile to Chiron a couple of days ago, I think, if I remember correctly. The moon also makes a square to Uranus. That sort of brings that Sun-Uranus square of yesterday, that sort of rebellious energy, into our personal lives today with the moon there. Remember, this is the dark of the moon, and we are going to have a new moon at 46 minutes after midnight here. So for those of you further west in the U.S., you're actually having this new moon late tonight, right? And this new moon is conjunct Saturn in Aquarius and square Uranus in Taurus. So it starts, we've had that Saturn-Uranus square all through 2021, which brought up our rebellious energy, not trusting authority, etc., trying to break free from the constraints of the past, break free from the constraints of what I would call patriarchal power over dominance. And so this new moon coming up sort of activates that again. And that square is here still all year. It's just not exact. It's done with its exactitude, but it's certainly doing its job, we'll say. So that's what lies ahead. And that's what lies ahead of us and in front of us and within us and without us. Well, definitely not without us, because without us, where would we be? All right, guys. Well, it is 7. And there was a time in my life when I was less of a wimp about trudging through the snow. But I've increased in grace and I just don't want to do it right now. But it is very beautiful. I love the way the snow, I don't know, I'm going to see if you can see it, the way it glistens I mean, it's really cold, so this snow is quite light and fluffy. We actually have had quite a bit of melting already, especially off the roof of the office and the house. But, things down on the ground are still pretty much covered in, I don't know, it looks like we got about 18 inches, maybe a little bit more. It's hard to say. And we can see we do have a little bit of a pile up here. Let's see if I can do this without, falling. Part of my camera work. This is climbing over Mount Everest. Jesus. I shouldn't swear, right? Okay, wait, I'm almost out. Oh, there we go. That was like, I'll show you how far I went. That's how far I went. That's yeah. All right, guys. Well, I know you guys wanted to see the snow. And so here it is. Here's the snow. Well, I will see you again tomorrow. Have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe. I am going to be doing a card reading for February. I haven't done a lot of tarot because of my getting ready for my classes. For those of you who might be interested in the transit and return class that I'm having on Saturdays, it was supposed to start this past Saturday, but I didn't have electricity, so I couldn't do that. So it's actually starting next week on the 5th, next Saturday, 11 to 1 p.m. Eastern. So you still have time to get in if you so want to. All right, guys, take care. Love you much. Bye.